Hi, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted to let you know something. The governor of our state came out with a new mandate today that in order to protect yourself, you have to, like if you go to a checkout line at a supermarket, in order for this thing not to hit you, you have to do this. To the checkout lady. Yep, and then you're fine. Wouldn't be surprised if half the town was doing that tomorrow, because evidently whatever they say, must be scientifically based, and it totally works. And I'm sure this little dance is going to prevent people from getting it, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. This whole thing has gone crazy, in my view. And I do have a view, and I'm going to express it here on my channel. So, there you have it. Yeah, in order to prevent getting it, next time you check out at the grocery, I don't think I can do the same thing again. It'll work. Take it from me. Now that I got the physical part out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, I thought I'd come at you wildly and tell you my plans for the community news. I made 50 cents today. All right, we're going digital only until things get back to normal. And you know my thoughts on that, so I'm not going to bother saying them again. I'm in an apron. I'm in a lot of clothes here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to cuddle up with you and chat for a minute. So, yeah, the boss had me. What I did today was I contacted everybody in the business directory. First of all, I did apply for the unemployment, as you know. And then I got my government cheese today, which really is my cheese, not the government cheese. It's money that we've all paid into this, ladies and gentlemen, and so it's good that we got something. Other than war. Hey, good God, y'all, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again, y'all. By the way, it's snowing. Those who control the weather have made it snow. Yeah. Anyhow, moving along. So, yeah, what I did was I went through the whole paper and I contacted all the advertisers. One of them was Amish, and I love him. I live for him. And I'll tell you about him in a minute, if I don't forget. And told them we're going to flip them over to the digital. I'm holding this thing because, see, it's this thing. And let me just try to move it up. It just doesn't obey. See, it just goes forward. Okay. Yeah, I contacted everybody, told them we're flipping them over to the digital, and, until we get back to normal, and, I said all that. And then the boss had an idea that we could let people go in for $2, like, for their business directory, and then when we pick back up, they'd be in, and we'd charge the regular amount, whatever. So I sold a $2 ad, and so I made 50 cents, and life is darn good. Meanwhile, we had a pretty in-depth conversation about the feelings of this whole sitch, and, there's the daily paper is going down to 5 days because they rely on, they get some corporate accounts, but we don't. But, local, small business advertising, these places that they call, what do they call them? Non-essential. That just really pisses me off. It does, and I'm sorry to say piss, but I'm going to say it. Piss, piss, piss. Pissity, piss, piss, piss. Because who's to say who's essential and not essential? You're essential no matter what you do, because unless you're out murdering people for a living, I don't know, that might be. No, I'm kidding. You're feeding your family or doing whatever, paying for medication, whatever it is you have to do in life to get by. And somebody comes along and says, you're non-essential. It's really funny, isn't it? How you can go into Walmart and line up like lemmings into shiny metal boxes and stand the allotted amount apart and march in there and get what you got to get. And then evidently, according to some people here in the lounge, you're not allowed to buy a damn bra. If you're already in the store, why can't you buy a bra? This is just crazy freaking behavior. And if you can't see it, I don't know what to do. I don't know what else to say, think, or do if you cannot see these insane measures being taken that affect the small business owner. Okay. So I told the boss. He still wants me to do a column, and I said, okay, but here's what I want to do. I want to do a man on the street, without getting on the street, of course, and contact a few people. They will remain anonymous. They'll remain nameless and faceless. I'll never divulge who they are. Never, never, on pain of torture, will I say. And they can tell their thoughts and views about, what's going on, and the fact that they're not permitted to work because the state said they couldn't. Now, maybe one or two of them might say, we think it's a great thing to be, wrapped up in a hazmat suit and sealed on Funkin' Wagnall's porch in a mayonnaise jar for a week or whatever, wearing masks and all this jazz. Possibility that could happen. And whatever they say, they say. I've asked 2 people. One person's thinking about what to say. The other person said, absolutely, I shall do it. Did I show you my hair's in a thing? It's like you twist it around and put it up here. It needs cut. Yeah. So that's going to happen in my column space. I'm going to give a voice to the underdog. I'm going to give a voice to somebody that's not a corporation. I'm going to give a voice to the family-owned business that is on the way out because of this insanity. And yes, it is insanity. And if you look any deeper than what the mainstream is spouting off, that's now trickled down to the alternative and all that jazz, you will definitely see that there's something else going on, ladies and gentlemen, okay? Come on. Let's really, really use our brains. Can we, or is that just not done anymore? We just follow instructions. Bernie. I think that's really all. I just wanted to check in and say that to you. And remember to do your little dance when you get to the checkout if you live here in Pennsylvania, because that's been mandated. Lounging with Lisa and Bernie, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. Join me, join others. Drop your political identities and anything to do with politics and realize that it's a duopoly, it's disgusting, it's hideous. The government is a mafia-run organization, easily bribed and easily blackmailed. Let's focus on issues. You know the one I'm talking about. Leave labels at the door. Stop it. Stop with the Republican and the libtard and all this crap. It gets you nowhere. Research before you judge. Really research. And remember, war is a racket. Don't take my word for it. Check out General Smedley Butler and what he had to say. And this is the gentleman who got me on the road to recovery. Miko Peled, the general's son. You know, I believed everything I was taught in history and stuff in school. That's another thing. History has been tainted. Tainted love. Just think about it. Howard Zinn did a people's history. It's a little bit different than the official history, isn't it? Even Oliver Stone, The Untold History of the United States. You don't have to get deep. You don't have to get esoteric. You don't have to get off planet. You can go by the regular, kind of one of the layers here to see how, you know, how things are in our history books that are absolutely insane. And certainly, that didn't just start happening, did it, ladies and gentlemen? It's been happening for some time now. Moving back to Miko. I used to be a total supporter of the only democracy in the Middle East. I don't want to say too much here. And then a friend of mine called. She since became an enemy because she clutched pearls over something that, oh, who cares? At any rate, she called me on the phone. This was years ago in 2014, I think. I'm pretty sure. It might have been 15. And said, you've got to check into this person. He tells the truth about Israel. Oh, I said it. Okay. He was, you know, raised, blah, 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 told me all about him. And lo and behold, I did. And, you know, I became rather physically sick for about a week. I'm not just saying that. I got sick. And realized, you know, I thought, gee, if I was lied to about this my whole life through the mainstream corporate media, the, I don't have that other book here, the fake media, whatever you want to call it, then what else has been a lie? And boy, have I been amazed. Have I been absolutely amazed. So I think I'm done. Totally done. Over and out. I've done my closing, but, you know, I like to do my closing and then blather on incessantly. It's what I do. I'm in an apron, so I'm going to do something domestic, I feel. I've already done dishes, and I think I'll make ham salad. Yes, ham salad. Love you. Bye.